Yes, correct. Well, uh, basically, there's two main types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Um, this is based on the onset of the problem. Okay? Type 1 onset is pinanganak ka, meron ka ng diabetes. That's parang inherent niya. May problema talaga sa metabolism ever since you were born. And lumalabas yan during childhood days na meron ka talagang metabolic problem. Okay? Yung type 2 naman is an acquired. Usually, nagde-develop yun later on in ages. As you consume or as you continue para bang yung pangit na sugar diet, after sabihin na 5 to 10 years of yung pangit na diet na puro sugar, no exercise, nagde-develop naman yung type 2. This is more a later onset. So, yung dalawang types yan, type 1, para bang inborn na yan, and type 2 is acquired later in life.
Okey po. And ang may mga pag-aral po ba Doc Glenn ano, kung etong sakit po na diabetes, pang-ilan siya ngayon po dun sa mga or kabilang ba siya ngayon dun sa top or mga pinaka nangungunang, mga sakit ano, hindi lang po sa ating bansa and even po sa buong mundo po, Doc Glenn?
Well, kailangan natin i-clarify. Well, meron tayong yung most common causes of death. Di ba may 1, 2, 3, ganyan yan,
Mm,
okay? So the number one actually is 1 and 2 are cardiovascular, yung heart attack at saka yung stroke eh. Ito yung mga problema na sumasabog o pumuputok yung ugat sa heart at saka ugat sa brain. So yan ang 1 and 2. Sumingi din dyan ang cancer as one of the top three causes of death. So, stroke, heart attack, cancer, and lumalabas, itong diabetes mellitus, sinasabi nila, it comes in fourth or fifth place among the top yung killers, ano?
mm.
Well, in my opinion, kaya nga sinabi ko kanina when we started, diabetes is becoming the mother of all other chronic diseases. Okay? Bakit ko nasabi yun? It's because when you look at the statistics of the number one killer, sabihin natin, is yung stroke or heart attack. These patients that have stroke or have died from heart attack actually have an underlying diabetic condition. So,
Hmm,
paano nangyari yun? So, nagkaroon siya ng diabetes before they develop the stroke. Nagkaroon siya ng diabetes before they had an onset of heart attack. Pwede rin sabihin natin, karamihan ng mga cancer patients, mataas ang kanilang blood sugar to extent baka meron silang diabetes din tapos nagkaroon sila ng cancer. So yan ang correlation ko. Kung sa listing ko, I think diabetes is the number one cause of death. Ganun lang. Pero according to the Department of Health, it's stroke, heart attack, cancer, and then diabetes.
okey po. So eto, how important po ano yung, early, consultation po, kung meron na pong mga ayun, ilang mga nararamdamang, sintomas po, Doc? And, gaano rin po kadelikado ayun po ano kapag, malala na yung mga symptoms and, dun pa lang po napapakonsulta po sa mga, pagamutan or sa mga doktor po?
Yeah, well, according to yung nababasa ko, yung napapag-aralan ko yung status of diabetes dito sa Pilipinas is
Hmm,
it, mga 50% of all patients actually with diabetes or pre-diabetes are unaware of yung kanilang situation. See? So 50% yun eh. So it's important for the public to be aware of yung symptoms of diabetes. And it's important na kailangan kung meron kang konting symptom o inisa lang, sabihin natin, meron kung yung nahihilo ka lagi o mas madali ka mapagod ngayon, yun ang sign, ang warning sign na magpa-check up ka na muna because you might be one of those 50% na unaware ka na meron kang high blood sugar leading to diabetes. So yan ang first, awareness. Yung symptoms may be subtle, maybe nothing now. Pero
mm.
kung pabayaan mo yan over the next year, yung parang napapagod ka masyado, mas ang ginagawa mo na, sige, nagpapahinga ka na more often than frequent. So you're letting that symptom go and you're not treating it properly. So if you let that go for 1 to 2 years, magde-develop ang mas grabing problema ng diabetes, which is, tanong mo kanina, ano nagiging problema ng unmanaged properly na diabetes. Yun,
Mm.
heart attack, stroke, and cancer. Yun ang dangers ng unmanaged diabetes.
Mm. Okey.